Alrighty, now we go. Alright, the Silent. Specialized. Start with 5 copies of a single rare card. Big Game Hunter. Elite enemies are now swarming the Spire. Drop better rewards. Binary. Only 2 card rewards. Alright, what do we get? Oh, dear lord. Okay, we got 1 no matter what. 2, 3. It's not possible to get more than 3, so we just pick our path. The choice is basically more critters for more card rewards, and that seems just fine to me, with plenty of fires in between to help us mitigate the fact that we will be losing health like nobody's business. Since we're not doing anything with this turn anyway, we're just going to make sure that we just don't take any damage. We could have played Wraith Form, but why would we play Wraith Form? Unfortunately, Specialized is really bad when it gives you a hyper-expensive card, which, by the way, it did. Wraith Form's extremely good, but Wraith Form's only extremely good in that you get to dodge big chunks of damage. If you notice, we're not taking big chunks of damage right now. We're taking multiple small things. It gets less and less good the more times that happens. So what we really need is attacks and blocks to offset this. Probably more attacks than blocks, but hey. Whew. Ain't life grand? Just... sure. Deflect only because it will make us actually not take damage when we play a Wraith Form. I was gonna say, did we not get a Wraith Form? That would be insanity. Alright, hit you once, hit you once. So, we have not Wraith Formed, but we didn't take damage that turn. He's prepped to die. He is not unless we draw enough strikes, which we will not. Our deck is comprised mainly of Wraith Forms. So, we can choose to take 2 damage, or we can kill one and take more. Or I can drink this potion and find the last of my strikes. Oh, Flying Knee, definitely. We're not going to have any decks, ever. Like, at a certain point, we will actually block for 0. Let's start it up. I hate that. No, I refuse. Okay, so he's not doing anything, despite the fact that we didn't do anything either. At least we just passed the turn. Now we're gonna have to play Wraith Form on this fight, I'm going to bet. But the real thing is, not yet. Because playing Wraith Form is not good. It's kind of a concession that you are going to lose sooner or later. You just hope to make it after a certain point. Like now, it's going to be fairly difficult to kill him, so I'll probably play Wraith Form next turn. Flying Knee, this is 14. He has more than 14 health. We can't block him out, so we'll just do this. So we get hit for 1 instead of for more. And now we just strike him some more. And more than likely, we're going to have to play the third or the next Wraith Form in order to not take any damage. But thankfully, we got lucky enough to draw an attack. Sneaky Strike or Bane. I'd love to get the Sneaky Strike meta going. I'm going to take it. It's very risky, because if we don't get discard going, that sucks. But when we do... And that was why we started off with that. Okay, well, we don't do anything with our turn, so we're going to do that. Again, we lose the chance to have Wraith Form up for next turn. But we kill him. So, paid off. Piercing Wail or Outmaneuver. I'll take the Outmaneuver. Because there's so many turns right now where we do Jack Diddley. Okay. Good evening to you as well. How are you? Today's daily is a bit difficult, so we're not going to do quite as well. How are you this evening? Welcome to the stream. Yep. So, can't strike. We're just going to Wraith form and take the damage. Next turn, hopefully we can try and, get to the murdering part. I choose to take another point of damage to try and get you closer. Yep. Alright, so it's our last turn of Wraith form, but that shouldn't matter because after the intangible wipes off, we should just kill him. Feel nice, I try, but I don't like the Maudie today. Not sure I got that one. Sucker Punch. This is good for slow, but the problem is that with Wraith form, you really want to get things ramping as fast as possible, because you will die. Like, that's just the truth. Modifiers, yeah. Yeah, they kind of suck. Especially because Wraith form's incredibly powerful, but not on my favorite. Alright, we're gonna do this instead of extra damage. Because if I have extra energy next turn, I can probably proc up Wraith form and do something. Yeah, we got one. Unfortunately for me, yeah, I'll do this. Alright, let's do the attack potion. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I'm not super fond of them. I know how to make Wraith form work, which is basically end the fight as fast as possible. Because if you don't, you will regret it. So that's why we're going to take the one instead of blocking. Now, we can be intangible for this whole fight. There's no doubt about that. Because Wraith form keeps rolling around. Yeah, we'll buff you. Like, the only time we wouldn't is if we didn't draw a Wraith form. We have a lot of them. The problem really comes when he gets out of this. Yep. I really don't like the modifiers either, because if you notice, this is just like... I don't have a lot of skill in this. Like, all my blocks are meaningless, all my attacks are the only things that matter, so I just kind of play Wraith form and then play 2 turns of attacks, and then on the next turn, I play a Wraith form. And then when I run out of Wraith forms, I just super die. I mean, I want the discard thing to work, but I think unload is a safer bet. Alright, so what do we need out of this? Outmaneuver is good. Wraith form being longer doesn't matter. We have 5 Wraith forms. So it's either outmaneuver, unload for more damage, or neutralize to get an extra turn. That's only 4 more damage, which is not an incredible amount. Turns of weakness don't matter. Wow, this is one of those reasons I hate that. I'm just going to stick it on unload. The truth is because I don't have a better idea. Potion belt. Wow, what a useless relic. Whatever. Alright, you're not attacking big, means we'll do this. There's a decent chance that we get kind of burnt next turn for not playing a Wraith form. But considering that that was a lot of my damage rolling around, I prefer that. Well, this. Yep. There you go. I'm okay with popping it. Now, next turn, we're going to play the Wraith form that comes up. Oh, no. Never mind. We do have a Wraith form. We could potentially not get one next turn. If that's the case, fine. You're attacking me. That's the worst case scenario. However, I'm okay with that. Because I can Survivor, drop Wraith form, deflect, defend, pop you. And we still haven't had to Wraith Form. This is another one of those turns why I have Outmaneuver, because there's so many turns, because we have so many Wraith Forms, that we just don't do anything. So on those turns, playing Outmaneuver just makes the next turn a little better. I mean, in this case, like, I'm gonna play a Wraith Form just because it heals us, and there's literally no reason. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, it's just because I've played with the new Wraith Form enough times to be like, yep, this is how it works. I don't find it very interesting. All-out attack, because I want to make this discard deck work. Oh, good. This dude. And I started up with a bunch of attacks instead of Wraith Form, because now he's got 3 turns of weakness, because hopefully I can wait to play Wraith Form. The answer is no, I can't, so oh well. Alright, well, doesn't matter what happens, so... I mean, if it helps, I still make mistakes. Like, that was not playing Wraith Form turn 1, probably a mistake. Corrected. Not playing a block was probably a mistake too, but I was just like, just go. Wow. I mean, I didn't get a refund, but I also didn't want one, so... I could have healed for 2, but I don't think it has a lot of benefit, so... Alright, let's see. I'll choose to take the damage. Yeah, let's see. But it was only 1 damage, so it's okay. Yep. Honestly, that's why the Wraith Form deck to me is really boring, because it's like, yeah, you just ignore everything else. Like this one, if you notice, now I'm going to take a bunch of damage, because these only block for 1, so there's actually, like, no point in playing them. That's the gamble you take with Wraith Form. Now, we don't gain block anymore. It just doesn't happen. At the same time, I'd rather just try and, kill him than do anything else. Ta-da! Runic Dodecahedron. I knew that was going to show up. Oh, we could have another Wraith Form. You'll excuse me if I don't. We're going to smith up for the best card, Adrenaline. I don't need more health because we have Wraith Form. Legitimately, despite the fact that I did not play particularly well. We have Wraith Forms. So, we're not going to have block at all this fight. But the difference is, all I have to do is just take the next one. Take the 6th. It's too late. I have not. I did the meme thing before. Nice. That was sweet. Alright, let's see. Hit you. Grab that. Yeah, well. I did the meme thing on the potion daily. The potion daily, I had Ivory Beast statue, and I took another Ivory Beast statue. They do not stack. Cool. So we're getting to that point where we don't block anymore. But thankfully, this guy's got 1 health. Next turn, this guy will be attacking. We need to get a Wraith Form next turn, or we'll take damage. Hooray! But this is why I do this. One of those for you. Make sure to play the Wraith Form. And play the highest damage things. And now we take 1. Let's see. Gain 0. It's a safe win. I doubt that. Do you want to see me block for 0? Did it. Oh yeah. Potion Bell. Yeah, you see these 0 potions here? We got 1 weak potion. Now let's see what happens when I do this. We lose 3 decks a turn, but as it turns out, I guess we just don't take damage. I have negative 10 decks. I've never had that low of decks before. Nice. Only 3 left. Yeah, really. Alright. Regal Pillow's nice. That'll get the discard meta going. What's up, dudes? Well, first off, adrenaline. Good. What else we want to do here? Yeah, I mean, why not? No reason not to. Alright, do we want to get Tools of the Trade running, or do we want to do more damage? Answer, Tools of the Trade. Okay, now, let's see. I can either choose not to take 2 damage by using the Defend, or I can just take the damage so I can deal them 6 more. Or 12, or 16 more. Well, it's definitely now 16 more. So I'd rather hit you. Whee! This is going to be so useless, this whole run. We need more attacks, but they're really hard to come by. That's why Tools of the Trade is so beneficial. Just cycling through our deck more to try and find attacks is good. I'll pass on that. So, let's see. This, that. Oh, I didn't count. I forgot. I was like, it does 10. Oh, wait, I forgot it does 7. Well, that's going to be unfortunate. Well, for one of us, it is. For me, it's a lot earlier. I'm also making mistakes because I'm bored. I had a pretty bad night on Shadowverse, which is how I tend to start the stream. And I'm just kind of like, let's just go. Cloak and Dagger or Poison Stab? I guess Poison Stab because the poison will deal damage. And I'm still not gonna heal. Hold on, who am I facing? Gotta check. Alright, Blobulord. I think it's more important not to heal and just to go, let's see. I could Tools of the Trade to make that 0. All-out attack, deal more. Yeah. We're doing that because we're facing Blobulord here. His name is actually Slime Boss, which is awesome as a name, but alright, so this definitely happens, and I'd rather not play anything here. I'll add the attack. I did not want that, so that's fine. The reason I did all that this turn instead of Wraith Forming is that he doesn't attack on these turns. He never does. So, let's see. Attack you. Outmaneuver. Do you some damage. So, now he's going to attack. The question is, if we reduce him to... Yeah, if we reduce him to 70, he wouldn't. The difference is, he's going to attack us. We were not going to be able to get anywhere close. So we'll just not take damage from him for this turn. That usually does like 30 damage. Whee! Okay, drop that because we're definitely not doing that. Now we just belt him as hard as we can. There we go. And the good news about this is that because we did the Wraith form and took another turn, these two have a lot less health. Alright, we gotta be careful. I don't care about that. If I Wraith form now, then I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, let's do that. It kind of sucks because we waste a lot of time, but having the extra turns of intangibility will be useful later. We don't block anymore, which means that we are going to take damage. We're not going to get a perfect. Oh, this is just miserable. Alright, well. Okay, yeah, I don't think having this right now will help us. So... that, you, sure, play it because why not? We still take damage, but at least we dealt with him, so we're splitting him. Quite. Okay, resurrect the intangible, or attack 3 times, which I could do 14 damage, which is not enough to do very much of anything. It's unfortunate for me, but sure. Now, I assume that we're going to win this eventually, but I don't know that because we have a very frail deck, and after we're out of Wraith forms, we don't do damage anymore. Or we don't have any way to block. Yeah. It should pop next turn. So, one of them's down. Now we have to deal with 2 more iterations here. Cripes. Let's see. Actually, yeah, we're gonna let some of this crap pile up. Not the best strategy, but we're doing that because we can kill this thing. So there's only 1 left. Minus 17. Oh, Lord, minus 17 dex. Alright, so in this case, just gonna go... I'm glad he wasn't split, by the way, because we'd want him to have as low health as possible. Now, he's only hitting for 11. That's pretty good. We're not defending, that's for sure. The question is, do I want to do 20 damage to him, which will split him? Yeah, so no point in playing Wraith form. There we go. I mean, if we don't get a Wraith form next turn, we will take more damage, but since we've already taken damage, it kind of doesn't matter. Look, a bunch of cards that don't do anything. So, one of these, one of those. Play this for funsies. Yeah. Whoo! Minus 26. Oh no. Well, we won. Oh, adrenaline. Sozu, Runic Dome, or Runic Pyramid. I'd normally take Sozu, but we have Potion Belt. Let's give it a shot. I think we're going to die on this next floor because I can't see what my opponent is doing, and I'm not good enough at this game to be able to just predict everything, especially because I normally only fight 1 elite on this floor because I, you know, am cautious. But hey, we got a bonus bunch of energy. So, I guess it's going to be Wraith form. All out attack. Strike. I'll assume that you weren't attacking me. Ah, darn. Well, next turn he's also not going to be attacking me. So we go Flying Knee, Sneaky Strike, Deflect, Outmaneuver, and Strike. So now he curses me. Oh, wow, are you kidding me? We're gonna lose the bonus off of, what's it called? My Runic Dodecahedron already. Because I did not draw a single block card. That's truly unfortunate. Adrenaline! Yeah, well, Poison Stab, Strike, Tools of the Trade, Defend, and this. That's so we're back up to full. Now, I'm hoping she just tries to weaken me again this turn, but more than likely it's not going to be that. Not going to Wraith form, there's no point. Okay, and I'm not going to do any of that because there's no point. Well, do the block. You were cursing me! Well, I know some things. We've got 1 more intangible turn left. We're not going to be able to kill you, so... yeah, probably Wraith form. Thank you. Unfortunately, she's going to deal me... Oh no, she's just cursing me again. I don't care. We just need to kill her. Come on. Sneaky strike. Good. We gotcha. Back up to full. Endless agony or well-laid plans. Both interesting. Considering my deck is kind of full of garbage that we have to recycle anyway, I don't think Endless Agony is good. I think we'll just do well-laid plans because it helps us avoid situations where we lose all of our good cards. This isn't going to be good. This doesn't do anything on this fight, so heads up, don't play it. Alright, I'm going to go after the weakest one regardless of what the other ones are doing. And we are going to take damage. But I'm not willing to gamble our weakness potion. Hits for 5. This one... Yep, hitting... No, growing. Okay. Well, we blocked it. Wraith forms don't do anything. This one will hit us for more. So what I'm going to do is preemptively try and block that out. And just block some. Hit the one on the ground. Sure, we'll Wraith form. Mostly because it doesn't make a huge difference. These guys hit multiple times, so they get to avoid most of the times Wraith form is good, but they were all doing their one big attack. This one is growing this turn. I can bet you that. Yeah, well, we'll... Sure, Survivor, get that out. So we can... Yeah, I want to kill that, so we do this. This one, I think, is growing. I think this one is attacking, so we're going to do this. Let's see, was I right? No, that one was attacking, so that's fine. Now I think it's growing. Hit the one in the back. I don't want that many Wraith forms. So that's good. I will stack it on anyway. Now, if this is growing, we don't get hit. If it's multi-hitting, like this one, we take damage. Yeah. The good news is, this heals us back to full. Okay, so neutralize, strike, sneaky strike, tools of the trade, all-out attack. Well, we got through this fight a lot better than I thought I would, because I thought, since Intangible doesn't help you against multi-hitting moves, that we were just gonna get kind of Shrek'd by them. I mean, to be fair, we are gonna lose health here, because I didn't draw a single attack. Now, you might be wondering why I kept this. I kept this because we might, if this exact scenario happens, what we can do is play this, gain 2 health, heals us back up to full, and kill that. So we healed back up to full before we ended the fight. Sneaky strike. And that's the way to do it. Alright, he always curses the first turn. We're going to let him curse us before Wraith Form comes up, because Wraith Form always costs 3. So he can make it any cost he wants, because it's between 0 and 3. So if he makes it anything larger, or he can't make anything larger, but he can make it smaller. We're also going to stack the poison on him right now. Darn it! I did not mean to play that. Whatever. Well, I guess we have it running now. So now we're confused, which means the cards we draw have randomized costs between 0 and 3. Since I don't need nearly that many Wraith Forms, and that's the expensive one, I can do that, play that for free, and do that. And honestly, yeah, whatever. We lose 3 a turn. Who cares? I just don't have to play Wraith Form anymore. Man, if I had plated armor, that would be the sickest. Alright, so Adrenaline, because it's still worth it. Okay, Flying Knee. I think it's worth it to play Tools of the Trade. Blocking for 1 is all we need. Keep the cheaper one. So now we can't block anymore. More or less fine. His only debuff moves also attack, so it's not really like we can do much about that. So, alright, let's see. It's free. 2. Okay. If we get a power, we can heal it. Other than that, we just don't have bonus energy. Cool. Don't need that. Sneaky Strike is free. Let's see. Yeah, strike for 3. Not what I would call a good value. Boom. Heal back up to full. Concentrate. No. Acrobatics is good, though. Bonus energy is kind of not what we need. Draw is good, though. Okay, adrenaline. Darn, no discard. We cannot play all of these things. We've got a decent amount of energy, so let's just start hitting this dude, because that's free. Tools of the trade. Yeah. I really would like to do Sucker Punch and hit you a bunch, but I don't think that's the right play. Although I do think it's the right play to drink this and start hitting you now. This is the last time we're going to be able to block you. I'm guessing he was hitting me, and yep, she was always going to do a... Oh, she did the debuff. That's fine. Now I'm guessing block and heal. That's terrible, so... Well, this is unfortunate. Oh, we'll set up the Wraith form. Because I'm guessing she was healing and he blocked. Oh no, attack, okay. And you were healing? Yeah. The problem is we actually may not be able to beat her healing. I don't need so many of these. That's not good. Let's see. More block debuffs. Yeah, trust me, I was okay with this. I kept this anyway because we can potentially discard it. As you can see, healing. Oh, we need a really stellar hand to be able to beat that. And the thing is, I really want to kill him first. Because otherwise, he does a ton of damage when she's dead. That's one of the reasons we keep that. So, this does gain some block. That's neat. Outmaneuver. Take advantage of the fact that this does this now. This, that. We just have to... Ugh. Her healing's so obnoxious. Heals for 16, so he's up to 21. Oh no! She buffed him! Lethal mistakes. That doesn't block for anything. Alright, kill you. Hit you. Now she would be healing, so I don't care. I should have kept that last defend. That was a mistake. Keeping that defend does not harm us, so... Yeah. The reason being that we should keep it is that sometimes we'll want a card to discard. Now, she either buffed herself or hit me. She hit me. Okay. It is possible for us to heal, but unlikely. Because in order to do that, what we would need to do... Well, we always do this. She's healing right now is the thing. So I could take my advantage, or I can try and capitalize. I'm going to try and capitalize on this. Because right now, she would always heal herself. If I can deal her 15 more damage, then I got away with 5 healing. Or with healing a little bit. Nice. That means we get out with max health, which means cool stuff. Dagger throw. I need more attacks. And the discard is running strong. Okay, neither of them are attacking, which means I don't really have to worry. So... Let's see. I can either gamble... Let's gamble. Not the worst. Okay, so... Good. You're gone. I mean, just proof of concept that this one's never attacking. It's always buffing the first turn, the block. So, the unfortunate thing is, it hits and it hurts. The good news is, Wraith form nerfs that hard. So, this, we will rely on getting another one later because... Oh yeah, I should have blocked for one. There was no point not to. Oh well. I was just overzealous. Now it's going to hit twice. The good news is I'm familiar enough with the what's it called? With this specific enemy, so that I know at basically any stage what it's going to do, because it's very repetitive. Hits twice. That's it. Next turn, it will hit me and block for, I think, 20? This only blocks 1, so that doesn't matter all that much. Alright. Dagger throw. Gotta be careful here. We can't play this and kill it. So we'll drop it. Yep, alright. So, we're finally not on max health. What's this have? Literally just attacks. I'm just adding attacks, because I'm like, no, please. This guy's really bad for us. Legitimately, no joke. Because his attacks hit multiple times. Don't need that. Game bonus energy. Alright. His attacks hit multiple times, and he either does multi-hitting moves, which the number of hits grow, or he will do, I'll just stack this so I don't have to play it later. Doesn't really matter. Or he will do one big hit. Now, the one big hit doesn't matter, but if you notice, he hit 3 times that time, and he hit 2 the last. Now he's going to do one big hit. We do still block, so we can take some time out of this. The problem is we don't do damage very fast, so his multi-hittings are very quickly going to grow more. So now he's going to hit 4 times. We also can't stop him from doing that. So we're going to kind of stop trying to block him. There's not a lot of point. Like, we'll block 3 of the blows. Whatever. And now he'll start putting wounds in our deck. And that's really bad. Acrobatics, because honestly, we've got plenty to play with here. Okay, so Sneaky Strike is free. Poison, because it's going to do the most. More energy next turn. I forgot, we can just play out our hand. Alright, big thing now is that we can't... He'll put them in the discard pile. That was the best case scenario, by the way. Drop one of those. So, deal the damage, deal the damage. Neither of these block for anything. Might as well do the healing. Do we retain any cards? We do. We'll retain that. Now he'll hit us 5 times? Yeah. Now, he puts a bunch of those in our our discard. The thing is, we can't now allow him to cycle our deck back around. Alright, so he dies, so we'll just take some free healing. Yeah, in case you're wondering why I'm taking every single attack, we need it. Unholy Docks, this is for you. If you're wondering why I did that for you. It was not a good move, but I did it. Holy crap, am I getting some frame problems? Okay, yeah, we're having some tanking frame problems. Yeah, that's not good. Unfortunately, I don't think I can help very much. I think we just need to give it a minute. Yeah, we're back. That was my internet's fault. Well, in any case, sorry about that. We should be back up to speed now. Unfortunately, I'm only going to find out when I get to see the, what's it called? Roll around. They're all attacking. I'd like if they didn't. Alright. This guy prevents me from attacking. We'd like him to die as fast as possible. We're going to do that. Then we're going to outmaneuver. I know I took damage deliberately, but we were already off of the runic dodecahedron, and we were not going to get back up. Okay, so Unholy Docks, if you can, let me know if it is now. So now that we are in this fight. Well, anyway, we still really want to hit you. Speed on the loss, baby. Now, he's going to make us unable to play attacks, which is, as you might have guessed, real bad. Alright, we're back. We're not framey anymore. I didn't notice that we were losing it. We're not entangled. That's fantastic. Okay, I don't care about this Wraith form. Don't care about the Wraith form. So... kill you. Hit you. Rather play this. So now we've got the discard going. Thankfully, this guy can make us vulnerable. That doesn't matter if you notice, because we only take one at a time. Still don't need to play that Wraith form. Play that for free. Hit you, we'll hit you, we'll hit you. Probably should have dropped the thing that doesn't actually do anything, but oh well. We couldn't play the Wraith form anyway. We should be back to normal. My internet's back up to green. Green! This one. Very good. Hit ya. Play this. This is free. Boop! Alright. Good news time. We're down to one dude. Bad news time. We're gonna barely get out of this without enough health, like without max health. Which is kind of annoying. 18. Excuse me. Let's see. 18, 27. Yeah, no. We're not gonna be able to play that. This is free. Sucker punch you. Do this. Do that. I mean, I actually would rather just retain this. Come on, give me that power. You know, I really should have gone for... there's no point. Darn. If I had kept that power, I actually would have had max health. That's really silly. That's actually sick. Because that doesn't count in dexterity. We have a bunch of money, but I'm doing this path for a different reason than money. Innate. So here's the reason for that. Because now, if I get this innately, we can get multiple block. Alright, after image, let's make it happen. See? Block. Blind. Oh, I can't play that though. Yeah, I can. Because he's only attacking twice the first turn, and it's only for 4 since I nerfed him. Yeah, my encyclopedic knowledge of this game really helps. Don't need it. Yeah, I might want that. Don't need that. Ho ho! This is great. After Image makes it so that I can generate block that doesn't rely on cards. And since the dex only counts cards, that's the only one that matters. And 3, well, we'll play this. Yeah, we'll play this one. Keep that. He's only attacking for 1, but I wanted to make sure in case he was attacking for 4. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, let's see. Not because we need it. So he's attacking for 4, I believe, now. Next one will be 5. He doesn't do the big attack. Let's do this. Weakness no longer affects him because intangible. Okay, cool. Alrighty then. Good thing that we didn't need much. God, After Image is so good. Just immeasurably good. Just playing cards. Meat on the bone. Wow. Alright, what do we want to smith up now? The funny thing is, the best cards that we could smith up are probably along the lines of the Wraith forms and anything that lets us deal with the fact that Wraith form costs a bunch. Alright, definitely this to start. What, is there a skill that we want? Oh, yes, there is. Alright, well, so we gotta be very careful. This guy is gonna grow increasingly resistant to our attacks because he gains more armor each time he gets hit. But we're gonna do some fun stuff here. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, so spend some of our energy here. Not that one. Yeah, this is gonna be a little silly. We're gonna overdraw by a fair amount, but whatever. Alright, burst isn't upgraded. Whoops, forgot. It's okay. That comes back. Time to intangible, because as it turns out, this guy hits hard. He hits for 7 each time, so the enfeebling spores is one of the things he can do. The other thing he does is hit for 7 3 times. Weakened only for 5. This is good. And we got the 3 hits. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yep. That's how you win when you have Runic Dome. When you know what they're going to do before they do it, yeah, that. So, stab ya. Stab ya. Tools of the trade. And I'd like to do this. There's no need to play this defend, because right now it's basically just a card. It's 1, gain 1 block. That's all we need. As long as we can keep our intangible running, we'll be just fine. No need multiple. Rather have that. So. It's a good time to get this running. And since we can save 2 cards, we just save those. You can see where now it's basically much more relaxed. It's as long as we have Wraith form running, a Wraith form will be fine. That's fine. Alright, try and get more cards. Unload to finish. You know, Bouncing Flask is fine. We need ways to deal damage, so... Alright guys, how you doing? We didn't get a Wraith form. You know what that means? We're taking damage. It's not a ton I can do about that. Let's see. We didn't discard anything yet, so Sneaky Strike actually costs what it costs. So we'll avoid playing it and do this. So despite the fact that I did that fairly well, we're still going to take damage because this guy hits for like 13. I know their attacks so well, it's kind of weird. Alright. Wraith form. Alright. Adrenaline. Oh, well-laid plans. Now we just start hitting this dude some more. We just want him to die. Now we have more things that we could play. We might as well set up the new Wraith form. And we definitely want to just keep that. Because they're each attacking once. They only ever each attack once. They don't do multi-hitting moves. Now, he could have entangled me. Nope, just scrape. Oh, scrape? Oh, he's the one who makes you vulnerable. My apologies. This guy weakens you. Alright, so. You know, it's funny. I'm going to take a chance, but not really a particularly large chance. Because I can just go 1, 2, 3. So even though we're going to lose a bunch for it, I'd rather do that anyway. Now, what I mean by lose a bunch is lose the cards. Not really anything like... We don't lose any health for it. I like keeping some cards behind because it makes it easier to stack up stuff. Or stack up the block. Now, we only need to play 2 cards. So, I'm going to do these 2. And then I'm going to keep these, because that discards a card. I did that because I wanted the Wraith form to keep running, but I also wanted the discard to keep running, because it makes it far easier for us to find attacks. That doesn't matter. So, let's draw some cards. Again, those don't matter. Let's see, this deals 14, so we can just hit you a bunch. Okay. A lot. Boop! Yeah, and we'll keep that. Yep, this is how you casually finish a daily. Like, it's gonna take a while, but it's not difficult. We should upgrade Burst. And now we just let him poison himself, because we're already full health. If we weren't full health, I would have waited until we just healed. Because, you know, it's tactically sound. Tactician gives us bonus energy for doing nothing, but Die 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 is some offensive punch, which we kind of lack. Now in this case, I'm going to do what I said and upgrade a Burst. Because there's not a lot of situations where that's important, but they're good enough situations where I would like to do that. Okay, so after image, we gotta set up Wraith form, and basically this fight's gonna be a little strange, because we need to finish before the last Wraith form runs out, or we just super die, and unfortunately, it's not unlikely that that's a problem. So, well-laid plans. He hits once, so it's not really like any of that matters, but yeah, we'll just do this for funsies. Alright, so, in case you're wondering, the reason why I don't want to keep any other cards is that I want Transmutation to create as many cards as possible, because that may save us. Creating 5 cards, better to create 4, so we'll do this. We got a Transmutation back, that's actually what I'm looking for. No kidding, this is how I'm trying to win this. Alright, well. Okay. Get that out of our hand. Not yet. So. Oh, shoot, we're not out of energy. Yeah, we'll just wait then. Yep. Ah, darn it. I'll go for this. Because I want the burst for next turn anyway. So this is fine to set up, and we'll just punch you. No kidding, like, I'm trying to win by making enough of these cards, because I don't think our deck is good enough, pretty much. So this, whoa, that one. So we'll hit you, because that's free. Do this. We're gonna do outmaneuver, bouncing flask. Play this because we can. No kidding, I'm just gonna try and flood our deck with colorless cards. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I only know that that's what I'm going to do. We have 7 energy. Don't tell me what to do, you're not my mom! Colorless cards are really good. Sometimes. Well, as it turns out, I don't know if what I have done is good. I'm also kind of confused, but happy with it. So I want these. Well, that happened. I made a lot of cards, and personally, pretty happy with what I've done. Let's do this first. Do this now. Cool. Now we just want a card to make sure we can play at least one thing. So, the question now becomes, can I beat him in 7 turns? The answer is probably not, which is why other cards exist, I think. So, there is a timer. There is a timer, and we are on it. Oh, Lord. Like, legit, I can't block anymore, so we are just running on... Oh, boy. We already have plenty in our hands, though. Probably, yeah. That, I kept that in my deck instead of just getting rid of it, because it might be useful. Unfortunately, the poison's gonna wear off. He's gonna take the poison damage this turn, take the poison damage next turn, then he's going to debuff himself, or he's going to, I don't know, undebuff himself? Yeah, good English. I still kind of wanted to play Wraith Form, but I was like, probably not wise. What attack do I want? Truth be told, either Sneaky Strike or Dramatic Entrance, but the Sneaky Strike damage or energy can't be used right now. So just getting Dramatic Entrance out of the deck is probably a good idea. Bandage Up is free. That's why I'm keeping it. It heals for 4. That's nice. If we've taken damage, we're going to die. Like, legitimately, if we take damage, we're probably dead. Well, go to town, go merrily to town. We're going to keep those 2 cards, because again, they're free. So he heals himself out of the poison and whatnot, and, you know, buffs himself. But I'm like, the buffing doesn't matter, you deal 1. Alright, so, again, defend does not matter. This happens. Or this. That does not matter. Ooh, that's fun. See what this drops. Alright, I will keep those 2. They both cost 0. I'm keeping Enlightenment, mostly because I'd like to find more Wraith Forms. Yep, now he's onto the triple hit thing. I think we're going to make this out without taking damage, which I want you to know is very silly. This is free, and I kind of just don't want it in my hand right now. Cool. Hit ya, we'll hit ya, we'll hit ya, we'll hit ya. We'll gain some more energy next turn. We have minus 40 decks. And we have 5 turns remaining. I think I have another Wraith Form. I might actually not. Am I crazy? No, we've got 1 more. You know what that means. Here it is. Minus more decks a turn. I was gonna, let's see. I had a full belt. What? What? No, I didn't. Huh? I'm confused. Belt of poisons? I'm confused. The random discard, I think, is worse. We'll do that. Because I can go Burst, Bouncing Flask, and we're going to Mind Blast you. This is just to draw some cards. Sucker Punch. Okay, go with the free cards, because again, why not? Oh, come on. There we go. Again? Well, look at that. We're going to make this out without having taken any damage against a fairly difficult boss. Good lord. I'm going to take the Doppelganger, because it's uncommonly good. Yeah, I mean, let's just go for the Black Star, because it gives us the highest score. Okay, now we're going to trace out our path here. 2 either way here. This one has 3, as does this. And then we've got the 4th up here. Whereas I could go for 4 up here, which passes through 2 shops. We're going to go through the double shop area, because I've got 700 gold, which, if you have not guessed, is just a pinch. After image. Secret technique, because adrenaline is fantastic. Wraith form, because honestly at this point, this is the only thing that we do. Actually, I should not be attacking that one. Sorry to distract in the middle here, but I just realized, I was like, no, I should not be attacking that one. Because this guy does whatever, but mostly he just attacks, and then on the third turn he blows up and does 30 damage. But we're going to ignore that because we have intangible. So that doesn't matter. The most important thing is the fact that... I don't need that right now. The most important thing is the fact that this guy puts garbage in our deck. And that's way more important. So we can kill him now. So we do this. Take 1 for that. We might as well use this block. Well, actually, we probably should have kept it. Because we have retain. So this is good to start with, because we'll gain the block back. We're never going to need to do anything with the dazes, so... Perfect! Ooh. This is 1 card for 3 cards. That's fantastic. Don't pick up Dead Branch. Dead Branch would be bad. Fight me. I will fight you for a relic. Are you kidding me? As long as I get a single one of my Wraith forms. I did not, by the way. Start hitting you. There's a guy at the back. Doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. I guess outmaneuver. I hope you all saw that coming. Because this deck is basically just Wraith form. So we get rid of the dude who puts the most crap in our deck. This guy can put burns on our deck and gain strength every turn. Again, if we start taking damage, we're just kind of dead. So we're just going to avoid that situation, if we can. There we go. So we got rid of the dude who puts stuff in our deck. This guy gets more thorns every turn, but this is any damage taken to 1. We're not going to deal with this. Again, by the time that becomes relevant, well, let's just hope it never becomes relevant, huh? Okay. This is because they both will be attacking me, and then we'll retain these. We only have 1 turn left of intangible, but we also should get another Wraith form soon. He spoke, and it is here. We'll do that. Play a deflect, because it's free. Yeah, we'll do that so the poison kills you. Do that. We will keep the Wraith form, because there's no reason not to. Stacking up the Wraith form now can only be a good thing. If we hang on to it until this runs out, that's fine. Oh, look, a burn. I'd rather discard the burn, thank you. What a shock. 1, 2, 3. That's why I wanted that card. Sack the Wraith form. It would be a good idea to keep other things than Wraith form, so we're going to do that. And he grows stronger every turn, but again, it doesn't matter. Welp. The funny part about this is not a good move, but it's what I want to do. So next turn we have so much bonus energy, it's not even funny. Yeah. Was that a good idea? No, we thoroughly didn't need that. But also it was my chance to get 16 bonus energy and 16 bonus card draw. You might see where I was like, I have to do it. The Specimen, not too bad. Bane or Slice. We don't retain anything, so... Oh, Slice is probably good. Having free things makes it more flexible when we need to play some of our cards. Although, remember, if we don't get Wraith Form, which gets rarer and rarer as I add more junk into my deck, you know, bad things can happen. We're going to go with the Burst, because Burst can play and then gain a bunch of energy. Cool. Well, Just go to town. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to use the second part of our burst, but that's kind of okay. They only ever attack once, so we're just going to town. We could keep cards for next turn, but meh. Yeah, if you didn't know, Wraith form, extremely powerful. To the point of kind of being ridiculous. We have so much extra energy, it's not even funny. Well, actually, it's still funny. Man, we haven't picked up a ghost in the jar yet. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting back. Oh, you actually might have been right. I might have had a full belt at one point. Okay, so we have to be careful. We really want to have that power in our opening hand if possible. So this is always good for us. Having 4 plated armor is nice. I'm going to pick this up, and we're actually going to bounce a card. What are we going to bounce? A default strike, I think. There we go. Yeah, it's actually really important to me. I'm actually not going to pick up anything else because I want to buy at the other shop. I actually forgot how important it is not... Oh, I gotta... Not to completely overdo our nonsense here. Because if we don't get a Wraith form in our opening hand, we're kind of in danger. Whew! I got to be Zoe Cancer. That's a statement that both confuses and delights me. Man, I wish I could have retained some of those cards. That was sick. Tell me of this. This is going to be a really funny fight. As I just kind of flail about. Well. We are actually gonna... Oh, no, we're not gonna take any damage. That's fine. Because it's 2 and 1. Well, I sure hope that I get some good cards running. Oh, here we go. Some Adrenaline. Master of Strats. Go to Wraith forms there. That's good. I'm going to do this to drop the burn so that this is free. And we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, then we're going to do this, then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. Not too bad. Now, we didn't retain anything, so using all our cards is good. Plus, this guy's relatively low. Alright, well, Adrenaline. Ooh, Purity. Master of Strats. That's very good. Secret Weapon. I would like... Yes, this. We can't draw cards anymore, so let's just Purity. No, not that. This, and actually that will do fine. So those no longer appear. That's good. So, die. Burst. Outmaneuver. I didn't want to Purity twice, in case you're wondering. So, the good news is, now we've got 9 turns of Intangible, and also, we've got 4 bonus energy next turn. So, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Plus, I got rid of 2 burns, which normally will stack up until, basically, you know, bad things happen. Let's see. Don't need that many. Well, I might as well play this. Well, good. We've got 11 turns of Intangible. Man, we're back up to Runic! Oh my god, I remember looking at Runic and being like, this is never going to be helpful. And then I was just like, oh wait, I guess it is helpful. And I guess I'm wrong about everything. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's see our 2 relics. No Dead Branch. That's actually fine. Storm o' Steel? Or Alchemize. Let's pick up the Alchemize because it's more useful. Alright, so, things that I need. Legitimately, I'm not sure, but I might start upgrading Wraith forms because the length of time This provides 15, 18 turns. Are we ever going to be playing this after 18 turns? Because if the answer is yes, I think we die. I'm going to go for the Doppelganger. Because Doppelganger basically can be the last card we play and still at least draw one extra. So that's okay. This guy's pretty easy. So we can go Burst, Adrenaline. If nothing else, extra energy. Yeah, let's trip him a bunch. Then we Shivya, Shivya, Shivya. Don't need that. We might take damage if I don't Wraith Form. Let's just Wraith Form. There's no sense not to. And then this is good because it gains us some bonus stuff next turn. Oh, he was attacking, and he attacks for 13. And, yeah. Or 7 in debuffs. So, what would we like to do now? I'd like to stab you a little bit and draw some cards. Ooh, Well-Laid Plans is good. Alchemize, let's see what we get. Snecko Oil, that would be very bad. We're not going to use that probably ever. Since we have Retain, I will use up some expensive cards. And then we'll do this, and then we'll hit you twice. Not too bad. He's probably just debuffing us this turn, yeah. Oh my god. This daily is a strain on me. Not really because it's difficult, just because it's so long. Like, this is a legitimate strategy, but I've been playing for, let's see, an hour. I've been live for over 2 hours, and I've been recording this for an hour and 10 minutes. Alright, well, let's see. That's good. Get this out of our hand, draw some cards. Purity is good to see. Play this. We're gonna get rid of these, so not that helpful. Alrighty then. So, we're already intangible for 9 turns, so we should be pretty much set. A diddly a diddly Tweedly-lee-lee-lee-lee-lum. Okay. Acrobatics. Oh, drop the Wraith Form. I don't need it right now. We'll probably need it later, but not right now. Well, it's back. And away it goes. Oh. He's gonna start trying to clock us, right? Like, these are the turns he starts dealing 30, 40, and 50 damage. But that's his entire shtick. Which is why it's kind of like, I mean, I get you, but, you know, nothing happens here. Bonus energy next turn is good, so we'll do that. 10 more turns! Only 10 more turns! Dude, for 10 more turns, like, I could deal you, like, 20 damage each turn. And we'd be fine. I'd rather trip you, and we can go like this, like that, like this, and like this. It is time. I'm waiting for him to say, "Why are you still here?" Anyone else for... Oh, well, we gotta do these first. Well, let's see what we draw. Oh well. Some shivs? I wonder if we killed him. Oh, there we go. Holy Lord. We finally have... Actually, Envenom would be pretty good. We don't need Dex Potions ever. Because I don't know if you noticed this, but that's kind of not what we do. Toxic Egg. I mean, it's a little late for that to be useful, but sure. It's time to do 1 damage. Yep. Time to duel. Alright, we're actually going to take damage here. Holy moly. Let's use up this potion. I'm not kidding. We're gonna take damage. That's abysmal. That's not how this is supposed to work. Well, let's get rid of these real quick. Then we'll master strats. Oh, there it is. Whew. Woo! We'll draw one extra next turn. I thought I was gonna take 1 damage. That would have been insanity. It's a good thing I have a bunch of 0 draws in there. Well, we didn't get another Wraith form, but we have so much crap in here. Let's see. Yeah, bonus energy I think is good. So, tools of the trade. Let's get another potion. Yeah, I'll actually just use that to speed up this fight, because we're going to get a lot of potions. Okay, that's good. I don't want to unload yet, because I want to do this. There we go. Even with mistakes, managed to poison him. Well, now we're just waiting for Wraith forms. Okay, drop this, because that's kind of not what we're doing this turn. Cool, Wraith form. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get some poison at the door. Let's do this. Oh, 7 more turns of intangible. You don't think so? I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make you all manageable. Don't need that, that's for sure. There we go. 9 more turns of intangible. Oh, once we get it running, we're basically like, yeah, I mean, I understand that you're supposed to do things, but that's not how this works. Oh, what do we want up front? I think, believe it or not, it's Adrenaline or Master of Strategy. I think it's Master of Strategy, though, because draw 3 cards could potentially get us to Wraith form, where Adrenaline draw 2, even though it boosts our energy, may not. Oh, yeah. I know, I saw the other one, but I was like, no, Adrenaline's too good. Oh. You know it. This is free draw. Can't say no. Yes. That one. Why? Because in the first round of the final fight, we're going to bonus 2 energy. Alright, well, after image. Sadistic nature. I'm going to play the Envenom, even though this is there, because I want to do this. Was this a good idea? Maybe not. But I did it. Yeah. That was probably a poor decision, but I was trying to gamble. Ah, darn it! You got me on it. Sorry. Let's see. Oh boy, this could be it. This actually could be a problem. How interesting! I actually have to play things. That's silly. Let's see. Let's go these. One of these. One of those. One of these. One of these. Wow, it's a pretty big misplay. How neat! Having to actually play things is so strange. Well, Wraith form. Now we're back into the territory of, right, I have to care. Do I have to care? No, not really. Let's see. We just have to make sure that we get enough, ooh, it's fun. We get enough powers running. There we go. If I play 3 more powers, then I'll be fine. But we have plenty of time, so. Don't need this. Definitely that one. Ooh, Apotheosis. That's good. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Just because it's free. Stack more of that poison on there. Now, I know this is unfortunate to hear, but we're not going to get out of this with maximum health. Such a shame. Because the poison's going to kill him. Darn. Well, you know how it is. Sometimes you don't win flawlessly. Sometimes a daily's just handed to you. And they go ahead. Do as you please. Sure. Not that we need it, just because I want it. Okay, I don't need that. This. That's it. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? Actually, I didn't need Master of Strategy, so I suppose I should have kept it. I know he's not attacking this turn, in case anyone knows. He doesn't attack the first turn, he just debuffs. But I just wanted to have Wraith Form running, because I couldn't guarantee it would happen on the next turn. Although it didn't. And now we're back up to full! Isn't that nice? Oh, you know, I have 8 turns running, so we're just gonna play it cool. He does multi-hit, by the way, and he does more hits. But the problem is, by the time that the multi-hits matter, it's gonna be a long, long way away. There we go. Oh, we have plated armor now, too. I don't even need to do anything. He can't hurt me. It's only a day away. Now he's going to do the multi-hit for 2, I think. Ooh, Apotheosis. Oh, I forgot we discard 2 cards. Hold on, these 2. There we go. So, that's good. This is good. More intangibility. And that. There we go. Only 9 turns left! I see you buffing yourself over there, but have you, taken to noticing that that does not matter at all? Neutralize. Alright, so, let's go Burst. I'm doing this to get this out of my hand. Adrenaline! Let's get you out of my hand, you out of my hand. Oh my god. I don't... this one. It's just so much. Oh my god. I have so much stuff. I don't need any of it. This draws a card. Yeah, as it turns out, we're doing pretty well. And then I'll just boost my next turn. Whew! That's hard to be me. Yeah, your 3 damage is really gonna kill me. But... oh, Steroid Potion. Ooh, I hate that potion, so we'll do that. Sneaky Strike, absolutely. Alright, what do we want to upgrade? just because all we want to do is find a Wraith form and then always have Wraith form running. Okay, any number of cards. We're not going to have enough to do anything with that. This doesn't do much, but that's fine. I want to increase the... Oh, wait, no, we have extra energy. So this is fine to keep. Yeah, that's it. Okay. After image. Wraith form from turn 1, baby. We'll run this. Alright. Okay, sick. Sick. Just get rid of these. Okay. Too late to do too much with. There we go. And now, spread some poison around. Boom. He's dead. Pops the poison onto you. Excellent. Extra energy for next turn's nice. I think it stays. Hold on, let's see. Do I get a bonus energy? No. Oh no, the Hedron did proc. So no, we did get the bonus energy. That's sweet. Right, well, anyway. What attack would I like? I have not discarded a card, and I will not discard a card. Oh, do that. Flash of Steel. Good. Don't need to exhaust any of these cards. Just make sure this guy's gone. Boop. Cool. Now all we gotta do, stack on that intangible, bros. Because this guy doesn't do many multi-hits. I think he does hits of 3 at most, but most of the time he does that the next one. So, I really want Apotheosis before I max out anything. So, it's gonna look a little silly, but that's all I want. We may not have done any energy, but I just get to max out more cards with Apotheosis. Eh. Oh well. So, steroid up. Let's see. Flying Knee. Strike ya. Yeah, whatever. Guess we'll just make do. Get this out of my hand. There we go. Apotheosis! Sure, Thorns is good. This turn, do this. Get the energy back. Set this up. Set this up. Set that up. Cool. Now that extra intangibility will come into play because we're going to play this real slow-like. I have no intention of doing anything else, so Envenom. Tools of the Trade and Wraith form. Now let's draw some cards. Yep. That's good. Just lots of that. We can drop the Deflect. And we'll just set this up now. So he already gets hit for a ton by poison, but also every time we debuff him, because of the sadistic nature that we got, more glorious things happen. Oh, that's good. Better than a strike? Yeah. No. Oh! It's actually fine. And we want this. So now he awakens and becomes all mad. This one, I think he attacks 3 times, so we would really prefer not to take that much damage. luckily for me, I've got some spare attacks. And yeah, I could have probably used one of my potions, but I just didn't ever find the need to. We'll just do that. And we'll do this because it's fun. And hit you. Just a touch of hit you. Now the real problem comes when he starts putting garbage into my deck. Because he can do that. Things I don't want. Well, the strike and this are fine. Now, let's see. Bounce some flask on you. Do. Let's see what this is. Yeah! Good. Now, is he putting garbage in my deck? Oh, he is. This is, yeah, at least it's ethereal. So it'll disappear after we do it. Yeah, so it's going to consume one of my energy, which is obnoxious. Yep, it still consumes it. I had to check. So, 1 for you, 2 for you, 3 for you, and a strike. Look at, we have potions to spare. Goodbye. Your intent does not matter. Cool. That's sub 200, I think. We did 2 perfects. We lost the perfect on the first one, though. Wasn't experienced enough. Yeah, not too bad. 119. Well, we are only, like, 3 hours in, though.